Hello everyone, Ziljin here with another episode of Let's Talk About Things. Today's topic, more Donald Trump. Yay! More political, sort of current events. This is actually a few days ago. So Donald Trump's response to the Charlottesville protester attack, the freaking, there's like literal KKK members, white supremacists, neo-Nazis there. Yeah, it's not left media biased news, propaganda, fake news, or whatever. Yeah, obviously the left didn't like, the liberals, Democrats. A lot of people didn't like Donald Trump's response to that, but surprisingly, even Republicans didn't like that. So yeah, from CNN, there's a bunch of tweets that I'm gonna go ahead and read out to you. Yeah, so some of them are not tweets, just statements. So Senator Lindsey Graham, a strong critic of Trump. So I guess most of these people didn't like Trump in the first place, but still, that's good to hear that not all Republicans blindly follow and support Donald Trump. Through his statements yesterday, President Trump took a step backward by again suggesting that there's moral equivalency between the white supremacist, neo-Nazi, and KKK members who attended the Charlottesville rally, and people like Ms. Hare. I, along with many others, do not endorse this moral equivalency. See, even Republican senators saying they're literal neo-Nazis, white supremacists, KKK members. It's not just the Democrats making up fake news or whatever. Many Republicans do not agree with and will fight back against the idea that the party of Lincoln has become a welcome mat for the Dave Dukes of the world. Yeah. So John McCain. I just said McCain. Okay, I believe that's a Simpsons character. Yeah. Anyway, or is it the guy from Die Hard? Anyway, back to John McCain's tweet. There's no moral equivalency between racists and Americans standing up to defy hate and bigotry. The President of the United States should say so. So it's not just the liberal media that's calling people who's protesting the Confederate statues racist. Republicans too. Yep. Senator Marco Rubio, who ran against Trump in the primary. The organizers of events which is inspired and led to Charlottesville terrorist attack are 100% to blame for a number of reasons. There's 6 tweets, but I only see 2 of them here, and that's number 1. And then number 5, Mr. President, you can't allow white supremacists to share only part of the blame. They support ideas which cost nations and worlds so much pain. Yeah. Senator Jeff Flake, also another strong critic. We can't accept excuses for white supremacy and acts of domestic terrorism. We must condemn, period. Senator Cory Gardner, he just said in a town hall in Colorado, the president was wrong. There's no tweet or anything. Still, one sentence is all you need. Was it? Nope, that was a different quote. I was thinking about a picture speaks louder than 1,000 words. No, that's not what I was trying to think about. Okay, Jerry Moran, also another senator. Let's see, what's this? As I said this weekend, white supremacy, bigotry, and racism have absolutely no place in our society, and no one, especially the President of the United States, should ever tolerate it. We must all come together as a country and denounce this hatred to the fullest extent. Let's see. Ohio Governor John Kasich didn't tweet, but he said on a new show, NBC, Trump's remarks were pathetic. This is terrible. The President of the United States needs to condemn these kinds of hate groups. He also ran against Trump in the Republican primary. The president has to totally condemn this. It's not about winning an argument. Representative Ed Royce, the president needs to clearly and categorically reject white supremacists. No excuses, no ambiguity. Representative Leonard Lance, Mr. President, there's only one side against white supremacists, neo-Nazis, anti-Semites, and the KKK. They have no place in America or GOP. Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush, who also ran against the GOP in the primary, I urge the POTUS, or President of the United States, to unite the country, not parse the argument, not parse the assignment of blame for the events in Charlottesville. Representative Will Hurd told CNN that Trump should apologize. Racism, bigotry, anti-Semitism of any form is unacceptable. You're seeing a pattern here. All these are Republican congressmen, senators, officials, governors, also strong critics of Donald Trump, but they're all calling him out, saying, these are literal, actual neo-Nazis, KKK members, white supremacists, and you can't support them. They're not beating around the bush. They're not saying like, oh, American patriots, very good people, good people. They weren't fully to blame for the attack. No, they're filled with hate and bigotry. All these Republicans, they understand. Why don't you understand, Mr. Donald Trump? Seems like you don't really understand anything. Like, have you seen the statements that he's made? Like, oh, who nobody knew healthcare was so freaking complicated. No, everybody knew. Even Paul Ryan's like, Obamacare, like, oh, we can't just pass it so hastily. But when it comes to Trump care, it's like, oh, like, we gotta get this through. We gotta get this through. Like, Obamacare took years, and he said that was not even enough time to pass a healthcare law. Trump care, that was like what they made it in like 1 month. And it's like, oh, that's plenty of time now when it comes to a Republican health plan. Bunch of hypocrites, huh? But speaking of Paul Ryan, later, in like a few seconds, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell didn't respond directly, but instead he released a statement saying, we have no tolerance for an ideology of racial hatred. There are no good neo-Nazis, and those who espouse their views are not supporters of American ideals and freedoms. We all have a responsibility to stand against hate and violence wherever it raises its evil head. Yeah. And like I said, Paul Ryan's like freaking hypocrite, okay. But now he hasn't been a strong ally of Trump. Yeah, he's been a critic of Trump a long time ago. We must be clear, he tweeted. White supremacy is repulsive. This bigotry is counter to all of this country stands for. There can be no moral ambiguity. Ambiguity. God damn, I don't know how to speak English. Mitt Romney, the 2012 Republican presidential nominee, who's also been a strong critic of Trump, didn't use his name, but he's obviously responding to him. No, not the same. One side is racist, bigoted, Nazi. The other opposes racism and bigotry. Morally different universes. See, he didn't even bother saying KKK, white supremacists, neo-Nazis. He just straight up said Nazis. The Nazi word. Straight up calling them Nazis. GOP representative Ileana Rosletinen, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but okay. Blame both sides for Charlottesville? No. Back to relativism when dealing with KKK, Nazi sympathizers, white supremacists? Just no. Former President George H.W. Bush and George W. Bush released a joint statement. America must always reject racial bigotry, anti-Semitism, and hatred in all forms. As we pray for Charlottesville, we are reminded of the fundamental truths recorded by that city's most prominent citizen in the Declaration of Independence. We are all created equal and endowed by our Creator with unalienable rights. We know these truths to be everlasting because we have seen the decency and greatness of our country. Yeah. That's all the quotes, all the tweets and responses. So pretty much all the Republican congressmen, senators, for even former presidents, saying Trump, yo, cut this shit out. You got it's the neo-Nazis, the KKK members. You don't say like, oh, everyone's to blame around, like one group is saying like they're racially superior to everyone else. One group is saying F you racist people. There's a big difference. Yeah. So like, I was watching, just yesterday I watched a cracked video about, the Confederate statues. Most of them were created after the Civil War, like during civil rights movements, during the Jim Crow laws and stuff like that. So basically they weren't trying to celebrate the white heritage, Confederate heritage, anything like that. They just want to say, F you black people, you want rights? How about I'll give you a freaking statue, remind you of all the racist people who are trying to fight to keep slavery, right? Like, and people are gonna say like, oh yeah, let me look. I can't remember the quote, but basically from the crack video, you should watch the crack video. I guess I'll link to the crack video and the CNN article is obviously in the link down below. But basically, the quote was the vice president of the Confederacy saying like stuff like, where like the Negro is inferior to white people or something like that. That slavery is just and whatever. Basically, the vice president of the Confederacy making it very clear the war is about slavery, and black people are inferior to white people. So there's no ambiguity. See, like all these people saying they're from, the Republicans, senators saying they're neo-Nazis, they're racist, they're bigots, they're white supremacists. The freaking vice president of the Confederacy was saying, this is about race, this is about racism, this is about racial superiority, this is about slavery. So I don't know why all these people like denying. It's like, oh, Confederate statues, it's about Confederate heritage. It's not about racism. It's not about slavery. Like, like the Civil War wasn't fighting for slavery. It's fighting for states' rights. What's the states' rights? The states' rights to own property. What kind of property? Black slaves. So it wasn't about slavery, but it was about the states' rights to own black slaves as property. How is that not about slavery? Yeah. Just some crazy ass mental gymnastics people go to defend Confederacy and the Confederate culture and Confederate statues and the Civil War. You're celebrating American traitors, not patriots. You're celebrating the people who declared war on America, on the United States of America. And you know who the Abraham Lincoln, what party he was in? The Republican Party. He was fighting for America. So I don't even though technically back then the Republican Party is different from the Republican Party now. The Republican Party was in the North and the Democrats in the South, and now it's like Democrats in the North and Republicans in the South. For forgetting all that confusing nonsense. But yeah, you're celebrating Confederates, generals who seceded from America, fighting war against Republicans, but now you're Republicans and you're trying to celebrate this Confederate heritage and generals and people who fought to keep slavery, fought against Republicans. I don't like. Okay, and then I'm sure like this is so freaking dumb if you think about it. So hypocritical. Like they're celebrating people who fought against America, who fought against freaking Republicans, fought against your own ancestors. Or your political ancestors, not your actual ancestors. Yeah, because your actual ancestors fought against your political ancestors. Very confusing. But yeah, I guess that makes sense why they're freaking defending Confederate heritage. Even they don't even understand what's going on. Yeah, so I think that's enough rambling about this, but yeah, it's pretty freaking easy. So all the liberal media comedians, like freaking everyone saying, yeah, denounce Nazism. That's no brainer. Even freaking Republican senators, congressmen, former Republican former Republican presidents, even they're all saying it's a no-brainer choice. Denounce racism, denounce Nazis, denounce the KKK, denounce the neo-Nazis, and the white supremacists, yeah. Even the Republicans, even freaking former presidents that were also Republicans, they're saying no. Don't blame Democrats, don't blame liberals or the left. The blame is on the bigots, on the hatred, on the neo-Nazis. Yeah. Incoming hate comments down below from from white nationalists, neo-Nazis, and white supremacists, and etc. Right? AKA the alt-right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all the time we got for this episode. So hopefully everyone's enjoying this series. I'll try to keep down. I'll try not to post as much political stuff, but this shit is just crazy. I just don't, yeah. Current events, random rambling topics, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoying this series, enjoying my daily vlogs. I'm trying to make the daily vlogs. Yeah, it's getting later because sometimes I go to sleep late and wake up late. Don't have enough time, and then the upload time is staggering, everything, yeah, delays. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoying this series. If you like or dislike this video, be sure to let me know. Tell me what you think. No brainer, right? Denounce the neo-Nazis, right? Or are you one of the alt-right members and you're saying Donald Trump made the good decision? Yeah. Be sure to discuss it down below. Please, no hate comments. No, I actually received the first hate comment filled with racial slurs, calling me the N-word. I'm not black, yo. Like, is it a racist thing? Like, oh, I'm talking bad about white people, about the neo-Nazis, the alt-right. I clearly must be, like, black, right? Because you guys hate Black Lives Matter. Or is it because of my beard, my mustache? Like, oh, Asians don't have beards, so it must be like a black guy. Like, what the fuck? Seriously, this is a long time ago, but someone was writing on a K-pop video requesting for more music videos similar to that, so I gave him a list, and he's like, I can't believe I've resorted to asking a black guy for help. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not even black, and why are you racist against black people? Like, okay, I don't even understand. What does being black have to do with liking K-pop videos, K-pop music videos, and why you can't ask a black person for help? Like, fuck. And why do you think I'm black? Is it because of my beard? Like, is it because of the poor lighting where my skin color looks darker? I don't know. Maybe your monitor is bad or something. Yeah, it's not the first time people who don't think I'm Asian, I don't know why. I mean, I can understand maybe mistaking me for like Russian or like Eastern European or something, because some Eastern Europeans do kind of look similar to Chinese people. I can understand that, but black, I don't know why people would think I'm black. Okay, that doesn't happen as often. Okay, usually people might mistake me for like white people, but usually not black, so I don't know. But and then the second racial slur was Chinese, yeah. So he thought I was black and possibly part Chinese. Okay. At least he got the Chinese part right. But I don't know why that was second and black was first. Okay. This racist people are crazy. I think he just want to say the N-word. He just want to say some racial slurs. Yeah. I got way off topic, but yeah, that was my first racially bigoted comment, hate comment. Yeah, I usually get like comments like, "Oh, you're ugly. You look like a caveman. You look like a terrorist." Okay, I guess that's a hate comment too, but it's not like a racial slur. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough rambling. That's way too much rambling. So yeah, comment down below, rate the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and support me on Patreon for more Let's Play videos, for more daily vlogs, for more political commentary. more like reactions rather than commentary, reading tweets and reading quotes and stuff. And yeah, so as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.